What's good, YouTube? It's Chazlazame here, and I'm here to make a video that I've been putting on for a while. Someone recommended it to me, I think a week or two ago, and here it is. The anime Twitter haters tier list. As you can see on the left, the categories, as you can see on the bottom, the people I decided to put here. I didn't know who I wanted to be on this list. Someone on this list recommended it to me. Let's see where he is. Pillow Hands Gaichi. Shout out to him on Twitter. He recommended this video to me, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. Um, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm just gonna freeball it. This video will be edited, I think. Um, Hopefully when I finish recording, I put some of the tweets that I screenshotted earlier. Make this video a little bit more fun. So I think we can get straight into it. For the tiers, not really a hater. Someone who, they may hate a fighter for a certain matchup, or maybe they get mad at a fighter for losing and their predictions wrong. He told me on some they have like a small amount of certain fighters that they hate, not a broad um, hate category. The great haters, some of the best haters that make funny tweets about nothing stopping the hate. If you're in this tier, I just think that nothing will change your mind on the fighter. Nothing will make you even like the fighter, and you will constantly make tweets about them, hating them, so forth. And the eternal generational hate here, you'll see who they are, but this will probably just be for the super big names that are just constantly putting tweets out about these guys, getting millions of views, thousands of views on these guys, and yeah. So just to start with the bottom tier, not really a hater, I'm gonna put Jimbo Ortega. This is gonna make editing a lot easier too. I'm gonna just be popping some of his tweets that he's been posted over the last 2 weeks. He's been hating on Moicano. Um, Not necessarily just Moicano, but the people who are picking Moicano would be Chris Duncan. He's not really a hater, but I thought it was funny to put him in this video. His tweets are funny, and I hope they're just popping around on the screen. Um, I'm not gonna say what they were said, but I hope you guys are enjoying what's on the screen. And yeah, and I can't really think of a fighter he actually hates other than that. Um, so I guess that's why there's this tier for people who I know they hate people, but they don't hate a lot of guys that I can just immediately think about on the top of my head. So moving on to Nothing Will Stop Their Hate tier. Who should I start with? I'm gonna say Yan. Now, he is a Peter Yan fan, and he hates Alex Pereira. Um, he hates Marab. I don't know if I have tweets of his. I might just pop them around here too. Um, he hates a lot of people. Notorious for the Marab hate, especially on the build up to Peter Yan versus Marab 2. Called him a goblin and stuff. Pretty funny stuff. He does the out cold stuff with Pereira, as you can see with his profile picture, when he was pointing at Pereira's kids. It's Izzy Fight Week as well, so it's probably another layer to it. So yeah, hopefully I didn't get too many of his tweets, so this small segment isn't just bombarded with a whole bunch of his tweets. So yeah, you were in this tier. Nothing stops me. I feel like these tiers kind of suck that I made. It was just kind of off the fly, and yeah. So I'll move on to another one. Who actually is the reason I made this video? Pillow Hands Gaichi. I'll put you in nothing is stopping the hate. I had to go back in a lot of these people's their accounts to find tweets to put in this video, and man, this dude really doesn't like Gaichi. Pillow fisted, of course, his profile pictures Gaichi when he got put out cold to Max Holloway, and I don't think nothing's gonna stop him from hating on Gaichi at all. It's in the account name, and I do think I got some of his tweets. So hopefully they started popping up when I started speaking about this. Funny dude, mutual of mine. Doesn't hate everybody, but I don't think nothing's gonna stop the Gage hate. It is nearly generational how much he dislikes him. Moving on to who should I move on to? I'll put Ape in. Only hates Ape MMA. I don't think he hates a lot of fighters, but he's an Ilya fan, I believe. So whoever Ilya fights or whoever Ilya conflicts with, he's gonna hate them. I remember him having he was hating on JDM for a little bit in that back and forth. So that kind of sucked, but you'll be put in hates only some. And someone else I can put in that tier is DSP, as his profile picture suggests. The Huber hate was pretty funny, and I can't really think. I don't know. I feel like I should put him in not really a hater. He does definitely hate in fighters, but he's pretty just critical on there, on like in a breakdown perspective of a fighter. So he could be in this tier of not really a hater. Now Riley, just come on, I'll put you in hate only some. The Diego Lopez hate propaganda that I was seeing for a while was awful, but I think it's mostly for the Sean Silva propaganda he had, but doesn't like um doesn't like Diego Lopez. That's why I put him in only hate some. Especially during the fight week with Volk, displayed how much he didn't like him after that performance. So you can be in this tier. There's probably some other fighters that I'm recording this a little late after I prepped all these photos. So maybe if I have a couple of those screenshots, they'll be popping up here. I don't know if he likes Spur or not, but there's probably him reposting a tweet of her getting put out cold. And yeah, moving on to, I think this is Viziv's son. Not really a hater. I'll put him there. I don't know. I just wanted to fill all spots on this tier list. But feels like he hates on a lot of my replies about fighters that I like. So I'll put him here, man. I don't think I prepared tweets for him, but you can be added to the list. Who do I want to do next? Taylor Johnson. This dude hates a lot of people. I'm a great haters tier list. I do have to respect that at some point. The hate he has for someone like Yuri, to hate someone like Yuri Prohaska is impressive. He just goes there automatically for that. You know, it's impressive how much he just consistently hates on Yuri Prohaska. So that's why I feel like he's notorious for hating Yuri. There's probably other fighters I've seen him hate on, but I'll put him there. I know he's a Sean Strickland fan, but I can't think of fighters he hates. I should have probably come into this video a little bit more prepared, but he'll go here for now. Peter Peterson. I'm gonna say he hates only some. Him and Abe, you know, I remember they were really discussing the JDM Ilya hate. I feel like this tier could just be one tier, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. Because I feel like none of these guys are really haters, like these guys are. They just hate on some. Whatever. I'll just keep them split for now. Yeah, he's a JDM fan. They're having a back and forth, and that's what I really remember his hate towards Ilya for. He constantly talks about Ilya botting followers and stuff, so hates only some. We'll go there for now. Who do I want to put next? Michael SNB. I think that's his name. I'll put him not really a hater. I think it feels like he hates a lot of people, but then switches up on them immediately. Like sometimes I read his tweets and he hates Poirier, but he's a fan of Poirier. I just think he's probably just hypercritical on Poirier. Feels like he doesn't like McGregor, and yeah, I'm trying to remember right now. This is pretty much off the fly. Yeah, Michael SNB. I don't think we're in the tier list video for MMA Twitter accounts. You can be in the haters tier list. I don't think a lot of these people are watching the first tier list I made on MMA Twitter. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, a lot of these guys weren't added. Um, so yeah, I'm put Ernest D. Fresh. I think that's his name. I put him in Nothing Stopping the Hate. He hates. I've seen him hate on Aljamain Sterling. I've seen him hate on a lot of people. Um, I think I actually have tweets of his, so they might be popping up. I think he hates Themba Grembo. A lot of people do. Um, I think he did like a scam and wherever he's from. So yeah, I don't want to say something then it comes off racist because I really don't remember where he's from. But somewhere in Africa, I think he did like scam. He was gonna build a building or something. Never did it. And yeah, so that's deserved hate. He goes here. I know he hates Aljo. I saw a couple of his Aljo hate tweets. And yeah, he can be there. And now I'm gonna put put Mohi. I think it's Indian. He's a Pereira hater. I scrolled through his account. There was a whole bunch of his him just hating Pereira, putting him out cold, him reposting his own videos of Pereira being put out cold to Izzy. So that's an internal hate. He's a big account. He actually just followed me because of a tweet I made that I found Pereira posting himself losing to Izzy. He followed me after liking that tweet. So I think that just shows how much he hates Pereira. That even him seeing a post from someone who doesn't even hate Pereira made him follow me. So you can go there, but no, nothing is stopping the hate. I think Dubronk's Addict. I think the account ends with 3. Some of your guys' ads are too or names are too long for these pictures, so I try my best to get as much as I can to remember them. As you can see by his profile picture, he doesn't like Volk. He hates Pereira. It's pretty interesting that a lot of these Oliveira fans they don't like Pereira, and some of the Pereira fans don't like Oliveira, and they just post to both those guys getting KO'd back to each other, even though they like each other in real life. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, I think it's another person Yan hater writer hates. See, I've seen him post per Volk getting cold a lot. So yeah, I've seen him tweet. I don't know if I have some of his tweets. Hopefully, I'm putting them up here. If I do, I don't know. I kind of forgot. I had like 30 probably tweets that I could have put up here. So yeah, nothing is stopping the heat here for Dubronk's Addict. I hope if you're editing this video and you're watching all the way here, um, it's not a bad thing to be a hater. Uh, it's pretty funny, especially on Twitter. I don't take a lot of these people seriously. I do feel like they probably do hate fighters. I hate certain fighters, but um, I'm not putting in this video to attack you. I just find it pretty funny to be an MMA hater. Like Mamba MMA. Uh, ooh, do I want to put him in this tier or this tier? I don't think anything's gonna stop him from hating on Aspinall. I do have a lot of his tweets. Him putting Aspinall's face on, I think Charlie Kirk. I think he put it on recently. I just added this. I just saw this tweet pop up on my feed like a couple hours ago. Him putting on the Clav arrest photo. So yeah, his profile picture. I think if you have a profile picture like this, that's enough to get you in the nothing is stopping the hate tier over George Floyd. I think that's perfectly put. Slumped cold Rango, I think his name is. The name was too long, and I'm trying to remember based off the profile picture. I think it's Rango. I'm gonna say hates only some. Um, I've seen him hate on a lot of people. I don't know. I think him and Boomer. I don't know his name either. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm messing you guys up, but I feel like they're in the kind of they hate certain fighters. They don't really hate a lot of others. They might dislike Pereira. They're kind of like in a certain person's group where they don't like Pereira, and yeah. I'm trying to, man, I'm really trying to think of fighters they don't like. But I feel like I've seen them hate on fighters. I think I've seen them hate on Aljo and stuff. I feel like that's a common trend. I don't think they like Volk either. I feel like I saw Slumped Cold Rango hate on Volk earlier and put him on cold, like the gif of him looking up after Ilya colded him. So both of you guys can be on that tier. Like both these guys are nice followers of mine. Um, Now this is the real tricky. I'm gonna put Fatso Flash. I know he wanted to know if he was in the first video I made it like this. You were in here. He hates Francis. I really tried looking for Francis hate tweets. I didn't want to go back too far, so I know he doesn't like Pereira due to the debacle of who's a bigger star, Ilya or Pereira. So I'll put him here. I do like his Francis hate though. It's pretty funny. I think there's probably one tweet about that. So yeah, you go here. Obviously, I don't know if you can see his profile picture, but it's him posted up with Francis. I think it was an AI picture, but it is pretty funny. Now down to the. I think most of these guys are probably gonna be in the Eternal Generation Heat. Elite Ground and Pound fan. Damn, I can't remember his name. He's another mutual one. Bingo or something like that. Bingo Bongo. Something like that. I'm trying to remember him. He hates Dustin Poirier a lot. I think he hates Volk. I think he hates Oliveira as well. I do remember. I do know him as a Poirier hater. I remember his profile picture was Poirier getting choked out by Khabib, and it looks like his neck is actually getting snatched. So yeah, and I don't think anything is gonna stop the Poirier hate. I know he's influenced a couple other people, like in Littner, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. To hate Poirier. So you're gonna be in it, and nothing's stopping the hate tier. And all these guys are. I feel like this tier is just for the Omega Pereira haters, which I could probably just change that to. Dirt Choke 2.0. I don't know if this is that. I really tried finding his that, and I couldn't find it. Dirt Choke, I think it was infamous for having the account name of like, Pereira fan. I think I could be wrong. So constantly posting Pereira getting cold. I think I'll put him actually in. Nothing is gonna stop the hate. I feel like both of these things are the same thing, but I feel like he's as big as some of these other accounts. He was a pretty big account though, but I think I'll put him here, especially because this account did get taken down, and I don't think this is his account. I think he's using another account now, so obviously it's not as generational. Pico's Barber. I'm gonna put him in internal generational. His tweets about Shamrock so relevant. I forgot his name for a second. Are pretty funny. Hope I'm adding those around here. Doesn't like Guerrero either. He doesn't like Peter Yan either. I should have probably tweeted that. So whatever. I don't think he likes Volk either. He thinks Pico would put him on cold. I'll put him here. I'm trying not to make this video too long. I feel like I should try to speed it up a little bit now. I think I've been rambling for no reason. Johnny Penis and John P. You know what? Just for them, they get their own tier. Header above. What am I doing here? This video sucks. I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make this video. So, Pale Hands Gaethje, gave me the idea. So I did want to fulfill it. I thought it would be a funny video, and I had fun looking for these tweets. Yeah. Well, Johnny P is going to John P. Someone else. The hate he has for Shamrock he's pretty much on the same level as Pico's Barber. Maybe I'll put him on Nothing Stopping the Hate tier. Here we go. Yeah. Hates on Pereira as well. I do like I don't like his Volkanovski. I like Volkanovski, but it's pretty funny. And he hates on Volk. I'll put him in internal generational hate. Now, the two infamous accounts. I know one of these guys is in the thumbnail of this video. It is Pio's barber, TJ, the infamous Pereira hater, constantly puts him out, is posting tweets about him. His profile picture here is of Izzy blowing gum, and in the gum it's a picture of Pereira when he was on cold. And same goes for Bobby Noon. Well, not on the profile picture sense, but he's a notorious Pereira hater. Hates Demba Garimbo as well, I believe, and a whole bunch of other fighters, Volk, Islam, and the list goes on. I think he hates Aspinall as well. So if you're in this video, let me know. Do you agree with your tier? If you guys thought there was better haters, let me know. There's some pretty good hate tweets. I made a tweet asking where his favorite hate tweets. You guys sent me some good ones, or you replied with some good ones. And yeah, the infamous Robert Whitaker video is pretty funny. So yeah, if you guys like this video, I hope you like, subscribe, follow me on Jazz MMA on Twitter. And I hope my audio is better this video. I know someone mentioned it in the last one in the comments. But if it's not better, I am trying to use these new headphones. I'm not on my bed. And yeah, if you guys got any more video ideas, let me know. But I hope you guys enjoy Izzy versus Piper tomorrow. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed your spring break if you're having it. I'm trying to open OBS right now. Oh, there's. So, dude, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got any more haters, you guys think should have been in here, let me know. But other than that, see you guys in the recap video for Izzy versus Piper.